What's crack with you people? Anansi here and welcome back to Jade Empire. In the last one, we entered the Spirit Cave and learned more about our destiny. We are apparently the last of the Spirit Monks. And some woman in blue with what appears to be water for hair taught us the dire flame. And we also learned a new technique that I forgot to show off in the last one. What was it? It was structured body. +3 to health and +1 to intimidation. Intense training can result in more than a healthy physique. With an understanding of the body's subtleties, my bad, one also realizes that slight shifts of weight and changes of stance can give one's arguments more force. So we get a health bonus and an increase to an intimidation skill check if we should so need it. And as you can see, since we're a little bit more in the way of the open palm, the background of our character portrait is starting to change a little bit. We get a little bit of white dust, and the clouds are turning blue. Very interesting. Now we also learned that Dawnstar has been kidnapped. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around and talk to some of the villagers. Get some silver and some essence gems that they were supposed to stock for us at Master Lee's request, and go from there.
You don't think Gao had something to do with Dawnstar disappearing, do you?
Dawnstar wouldn't leave so abruptly. Not after hearing the stories of ghosts and bandits the villagers tell.
I suppose you are looking for Dawnstar. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen her. I'm surprised you don't know where she is. I would have thought you, if anyone, would know. Are you sure she isn't off by herself somewhere? She's always been so moody. I'm sorry, but I haven't heard or seen anything odd.
I guess, are any other students missing?
Everyone's here except Gao, and he has no place here anymore. He seemed to be in a hurry as he was packing, though. Come to think of it, he was muttering threats under his breath. That's just Gao, so I didn't think anything of it.
Have you any clue where Dawnstar would go?
I have no idea. If her garden or room is disturbed, as Jingwu said, maybe she chased the person who did it. I don't know why she didn't call an alarm, though.
A lot of things are not adding up here.
Goodbye. I hope you find Dawnstar. She was always nice.
Everyone's shouting that Dawnstar is missing. She's more responsible than most of us, which makes her running off all the more concerning. Wherever she is, I hope that she's safe.
Do you know anything?
I'm sorry, I haven't seen or heard anything. Perhaps one of the other students can help you.
Okay, goodbye for now. Hey, Smiling Mountain!
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fendo received some essence gems and passed a few along to me. They may be of use to you.
Okay, I should make use of the training you offer. I may not be back for some time.
Let's see what you can learn.
So we have to buy the gems from him, obviously. So here's your Flawed Monk gem, which gives you +1 to Spirit, and here's your Flawed Scholar gem, to give you +1 to Mind. As you can tell, I usually use Scholar gems more than anything else. So let's use the Let's get the Belly of Iron. A series of exercises developed by Mountain. Those who learn and use his Belly of Iron techniques learn to take blows better, giving them more stamina in combat. The strain of using these exercises in battle can slightly reduce a warrior's ability to channel their chi. That's gonna be it for right now that we can get. No, I don't see Jingwu anywhere, or Wen for that matter. Well, if she's not in the school, then maybe. Oh wait, here's Jingwu.
Dawnstar wanted to be here when you left the cavern, but she's gone. If you ask me, something's wrong. I don't know where she could have gone, but Wen or Lin might have some idea. You could ask in town as well.
I could very easily see Jingwu and Kiamen taking mine and Dawnstar's place when we graduate, because they seem like the most like us, I should say. Like, Jingwu is very much the responsible one of the two, and Kiamen seems like the headstrong but always looking to improve herself of the two. So I can see those two being like, good examples to set for the students once we leave. And I'm glad they put that kind of personality into these two characters, because otherwise they're just kind of background characters, and that's what I think you need in world build and in RPGs, characters that feel real, that feel like you could kind of see where they're going, but you could also very easily see things turning out differently. Since no one knows where Dawn's, let's go check her place if we can. We can't go into her home. I don't see anything else here. Oh, there's a little girl.
Dawnstar's nice. You should make sure she's safe.
Sure thing, little girl. Where's your friend? I guess he's not around. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and go to the gates and see what's going on in Two Rivers. Violence isn't the only solution to a problem. Sometimes persuasion can get you out of a tough spot. True. Very true. Which I am learning in my later stages of playing RPGs, that it might actually be more fruitful to use persuasion and speech checks than to do straight up brawls. And I know that a lot of Let's Plays and a lot of people who do RPGs prefer those options. I'm not certain where I land on this spectrum. I think I use a combination of the two, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide what you want to do.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
Why did he kill student C. Pat? What was in the sack? Not one of you had the spine to try and stop him. Typical. So why did he kill student C. Pat?
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow.
What was in the sack?
I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy, but I was watching from a ways away. We didn't want to get close to that murderer.
We hid out of sight as Gao went toward the gate out of town.
Could it have been a person?
Possibly, but we were too far away to say for sure. If you really want to know, go catch that fiend. He was headed for the gate out of town.
Okay, if he went toward the gate, maybe I can still catch him.
Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Be on your guard if you truly mean to pursue him. Gao's mad with rage as this poor lad learned too late.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. And C-Pat was so dedicated to just at least guarding the gate. He's like, that's going to strike this dude down. Anything down here? Nope. Just more non-interactable characters.
There you are. I have been hoping you would wander by. I hear your friend has gone missing. So sad. Very sad indeed. More importantly, my stock has arrived, braving roads dangerous with ghosts and bandits. A caravan runner just dropped off a load of supplies. What can I do for you?
Okay, well, I want to ask about Dawnstar's appearance.
I haven't seen or heard anything. Someone else might have time to track you students, but I don't.
Okay, did you see Gao pass by here? He murdered another student.
Had I spotted the boy, I certainly wouldn't have let him go by after something like that. That's just not right, killing off one of my customers.
Your only concern is that you've lost a potential customer.
Of course not. I know there's more at stake. Someone will have to pay for the memorial, for flowers, and... yes, I see what you mean. Very sad. Come to think of it, I did hear something odd, like someone was carrying a load and not enjoying it. Maybe you should ask Gu Jin. He always watches me like a hawk. Why not others?
Okay, how many exits from the village are there?
Only one, but it passes by the swamps. You don't want to travel through there alone. Too many outlaws make their home in that marsh.
Okay, let's go to some other questions. What do you have for sale?
I just received some new items, a rare delivery that made it through. Some gems that you may be interested in. Have a look for yourself.
Okay, so we have we have also flogged gems and, inferior gems of other speech persuasions. We already have a charm gem. We don't really need these other ones, so We can sell to the store if we want to, but I don't really have anything to sell, so we'll leave it where it is. Let's see if the old man out here knows what's going on. He probably doesn't, but it never hurts to ask. Let's see, he's not there. He is. I heard one of your ilk has either gone missing or run off. That's never good news, since there's nothing more exciting than this town for miles. Unless you can run like a wolf, you better hope she's hiding. There's not much closer to town but the swamp and endless fields. I've learned that Gao killed one of the other students. Anyone could see that boy was trouble. Now it seems he decided to fly his true colors. You're the one looking for Dawnstar. Add it up in your head and tell me Gao Lesser isn't involved in some way. Good for nothing, him. And are there any students missing? That's not something I would know. I haven't been by the school in a long time. Have you any clue where Dawnstar would go? Not in the slightest. Who knows what you young people do or where you go? Not old Ming. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Old Ming is pretty much if it's pretty obvious what happened. But Old Ming is kind of there if you're just one of those people who can't figure it out. He's just like, look, put two and two together. Gao probably has something to do with it.
Do you have a moment?
Oh yeah, sure. What's up?
Oh, senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope.
I was glad to help. Those bandits learned a lesson in the military. You should have fought for your home. You were cowering when I went down there. If I had longer, I would have made them suffer more. Or let's go with this: those bandits learned a lesson in humility.
That they did. Though there's one other thing. A small matter, really, but I appear to be missing my chest. Which is to say, its contents were not there. The bandits had taken almost everything I had. But I know it was still there when you arrived. It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know. Would you happen to know what happened?
Now here's the thing. If you spent the money, you wouldn't be able to give it back to him. You can do this. That's over yours. I'm so sorry. Here, have it back. Or I saved your life and you demand your money back. Or you use intimidation and said, I saw no chest. Don't come to me with these lies. This one is honestly kind of the one I kind of go for because it's very rare that you get NPC characters calling you out for taking stuff that's not yours. So yeah, we can just go because honestly, when I first played the game, I assumed that was just silver the bandits left. So I got to this point and I had spent all of it. It's like, ooh, ouch. So yeah, that silver was yours. I'm so sorry. Here, have it back.
Such generosity. I was thinking that while the silver is mine, you deserve a reward for all your good work. What say you to half of the silver that was in that chest?
Now we can get 100 back, or you can go, no, I'm keeping it all, or I appreciate that, here, have half your silver back, or you can take the even higher road and go, I won't take any of your savings, you need it more than I.
Thank you so much. I will never forget this. The whole village is talking about you, and it's richly deserved. Good day to you.
So we lose 200 silver, but we gain more way of the open palm. Now, I'm going to let you know right now, the way of the open palm and the way of the closed fist, if you go fully down one route or the other, it does give some bonuses later on, and it has other unique effects within gameplay. Hence why I'm trying to do a purely open palm route as opposed to a neutrality route. Because the one thing I don't like about this game that Bioware did, and that's even with most RPGs with a alignment mechanic, they never have a proper neutral pathway. Even Even Knights of the Republic 1 and apparently the more highly praised Knights of the Republic 2, especially Knights of the Republic 2 for all its deconstruction of these binary good and evil, it didn't have a neutral pathway, so it takes a massive knock for me in that respect. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to some more of the villagers here. Let's see if we can go through here. Let's go talk to Gujin.
You look like you have something on your mind. What's the matter?
Gao has killed a student and now Dawnstar is missing.
Gao killed someone? And I let him go past here without questioning him? I'm an old fool. I wished I'd looked to see what he was dragging. He was heading towards the gate. The only place he could get to on foot is the swamp. That bog is full of bandits, and who knows what else. Despite that, it still seems the most likely place. He'll be slowed down by that load. You could still catch him if you hurry.
Okay, there's no time to waste. I need to find Gao. You can use. By the way, if you continue on the story, this will be your last chance to pick up the other weapon, the Tian staff. You can come back here, but there will be a point in the prologue where if you keep going on, this will be the last time you can pick up the other weapon.
Good luck to you.
I wanted to point that out now so that way you had a heads up going in. You still have some time, but it's something to keep in mind.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around.
Just stand aside. My quarrel with Gao, not you men. You need a lot more men to even break my stride, or we can do intimidation. The others aren't still sore from the thrashing I gave them when they were drunk. Now you can use intimidation to essentially get your way out of this, but honestly, I'm feeling kind of cocky. You need a lot more men to even break my stride.
Lucky day for us then, isn't it? Gao the Greater makes sure his son is well protected. Very well protected. We'll do more than slow you down.
Legendary strike.
Gao's mercenary. Here we go. So yeah, got a bit more to take care of now. There we go. The reason I wanted to do this right here is because while I've never actually done the intimidation route inside this particular game, but I use the right and left triggers, you can change your targets. But yeah, the reason why I want to do this is because I need to get a little bit more silver, because there's still one more technique I need to get from Smiling Mountain to increase my overall stats. Okay, I am taking a beating here. And by the way, if you do take damage to the point where you're going to be in trouble, your character does speak. Yeah, your character is not a silent protagonist. The announcing of the different skills he's using, that is your character speaking. He's announcing what his skills are like an anime character, even though this is very clearly Chinese. Well, Chinese in origin. And there you go. So that's a couple of silver.
Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
You're lucky to be alive. Gao murdered a student on his way to you. Are you sure you didn't hit your head ducking too fast? Or some guard you are can't protect yourself, or did he have Dawnstar with him? So let's go with this one, because he really does need to know. You're lucky to be alive. Gao murdered a student on his way to you.
That repulsive... I wish I'd known ahead of time. You know, before he hit me. Gate guards, we're an unappreciated lot. I'm sorry about that, student. I truly am.
Did he have Dawnstar with him?
I didn't see her. He was dragging a large sack, and I asked if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before.
Where could he... Did you at least see where he went?
There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village?
He has kidnapped Dawnstar.
What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.
Now that we have 168 silver from that, how much silver does that give us? We have a grand total of... not enough. We still need another 90-something silver before we can get the last of Smiling Mountains training, and I really do want to get it. It's not important. Well, I won't say it's not. Depending on your mindset, it might not be important to get Smiling Mountains training, but having all these techniques pile up will be of great benefit later on in the game. So, yeah. I do really want to try to get it. The swamps surrounding two rivers are home to bandits and raiders who prey on unwary travelers. So yeah, no, I mean, I really do want to get it, and we should be able to get the next 90-something silver we need in the upcoming areas. So it shouldn't be too hard, but I was hoping we'd have some before we got to the swamps. That's just me. Once again, you don't have to get this if you don't get all of this training if you don't want to. I want to because it's something I've just grown used to doing over my many playthroughs. So now we're in the swamp.
Quit crying, fool, or we will gut you like a carp.
Okay.
My poor Fen, what have you done to her?
Who's there?
Legendary
Okay. Cut him up too fast, but okay. Another 24 silver. Sorry, I'm not in the mood for you guys right now. Dire Flame. Here we go. Dire Flame allows us to shoot fireballs out of our hand. Does emulate people, and if we use our super move, well, basically our area clearing move, it does this. It does leave you open to attack if you do that, but it does help in the long run. So yeah, make sure you make use of it. How much money do we have now? 2 more silver, dang!
Gone. She's gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields. Please, my name is Hing, and you must help me. My Fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke.
Slow down. Tell me what happened, or your concerns do not interest me. Move aside. I had lost someone as well. Did they have anyone else with them?
These reeds hide so many thieves. You could walk right past a camp and not see it. There's no telling where they took your friend. Or my Fen. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse. Can you do anything, please?
If I see her, I will... Let's see, what will I see if I... what would I receive for helping you, only if it does not interfere with my concerns, or if I see her, I will do what I can.
I thank you, and my Fen will thank you when she is returned to me. My precious flower of the fields, I can't leave without her.
Alright, so there's the next side quest. So let's go ahead and look around here a little bit, see if we can't find anything else to help us. I am 2 silver away from being able to get the last of this. Oh wait, he probably walked over here. Duh! So here we got a cheese shrine, well, spirit font if you need to heal up and replenish our magic, and a bamboo cask. 5 silver. Okay, it's enough. Let's go ahead and get this last one. I'm gonna cut back when I get done with it, and then we're gonna be right back here.
Ifuwir wo kwan patar wo kawarnif kutanto. Akira ya firsir pifu shantayir ukir wo kwampa. Swathakan poko nonni ninito wo sonsiert noku.
Okay, so it looks like I cannot go back to get the what's the word? To get my to get the last teaching of Smiling Mountain because they locked it. So I'm going to reload a save and then we're going to come right back. Alright, and we are back. So yeah, I just had to reload a save. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but since the amount of silver you get from enemies is random on every playthrough, I forgot about that because I'm used to having the amount of silver I need to be able to purchase what I need to purchase from Smiling Mountain. Because we have the techniques now. We have the Heart of Gold, which Heart of Gold is a set of meditative techniques developed by Smiling Mountain to help the students learn to master their chi. By remembering specific mantras in battle, it is possible to channel slightly more chi than normal. This extra concentration can slightly detract from a warrior from maintaining focus in battle. So it hurts your focus, this one hurts your chi, and this one hurts your health, but this one boosts enough that it doesn't really matter. So what I did was I sold all my gems. I sold all my gems to get what I needed because I'm gonna level with you. The gems we got in the cave are so common that we're gonna bump into them again anyway. Like you saw earlier, we could literally buy them from Fendo and buy them from Smiling Mountain. So they're not that special. I figured might as well go and get rid of them. We don't need them right now, and we're gonna find more later anyway.
I am no common bandit. I've been hunted by far worse than you. Hold your attack, young student. I am not your enemy. This was a misunderstanding.
You act like you know me. I've never seen you before. You could be just another bandit. Keep your distance, or you fought without mercy. Why should I trust you?
They attacked and were overmatched. If I let them go, they might return a greater threat. You must know this simple tactic. I've seen you training in your village.
My name is Zhu. I have been called Sagacious Zhu, if you prefer a title. It's a name I share with the first emperor, Sagacious Tien.
If you're not an enemy, why out here? Like, I don't picture a thoughtful and perceptive emperor fighting in a swamp. Or why would my training interest you? Or I'm in a hurry, someone else taking from my village by God the Lesser. How about this? I don't picture a thoughtful and perceptive emperor fighting in a swamp.
I see your point. There are differences. Tien was a knowledgeable man, whereas I feel that a person can sometimes think too much. I don't believe I need to explain myself beyond that.
Okay. If you are not an enemy, why are you out here?
That is a personal matter. You'll have to take my word that I'm above common robbery, if not many other things. Besides, I have already shown that I have no love for the more common kinds of filth roaming out here.
Gao's men seem to be clearing the marsh of outlaws. You could be a bandit, or why were you fighting Gao's mercy? Well, we go with this one because in the earlier side conversation that kind of cut off accidentally, we heard that the bandits were getting tired of being fought off by Gao, so we used this one here.
If you know that name, you know they are not choosy about who they attack. Would a bandit stop to ask you why you were in the marsh?
Just tell me there are more. Just tell me if there are more and if they're carrying someone, or a student has disappeared under strange circumstances. My friend is missing. Gao the Lesser may have something to do with it.
Gao the Lesser? I know the family. This is a brazen act even for them, but now I understand why their men are clearing a path through the marsh. No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to rescue someone. You probably gave no thought to your own safety. That is very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently. I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet.
You seem familiar with their ties. Is there anything else you can tell me? Or you must know the swamp well. Can you lead me in the right direction?
No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help.
You're right, you're no bandit, you're a coward. I'll find Dawnstar on my own. Or we could go, I should beat it out of you, Dawnstar deserves better than your cowardice, or, well, if you see a student named Dawnstar, at least show her how to get out of here.
Dawnstar? I am familiar with that name. But I still can't. I've spent a long time avoiding trouble. I don't want to go looking for it now. I'm sorry. Wait. Dawnstar, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance. A group of men went to the north. They had a large pack that was giving them trouble. That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that direction. Not on foot, anyway. I will show you. It is easy to get lost.
I thank you. I knew there was some shred of decency in you, or why should I believe you after you refused me before? You changed your mind when I mentioned Dawnstar. Why?
I can refuse some fool determined to get lost in the swamp, but I doubt your friend earned her fate. Gao the Lesser shouldn't get such a prize without a fair fight. Now come, we have some catching up to do. We'll find them. Like I said, they can't get out in that direction. Not on foot.
I will go the way you say, but I will be watching you, or your assistance is welcome.
I will try not to make you regret it. Your task is probably complicated enough as it is. Let's go. The main camp is to the north, but there are soldiers all around this area. If you want to find trouble, let's do it quickly.
And just like that, we gained a new follower, Sagacious TN. Now, once again, we cannot swap between followers as playable characters. So with Sagacious Zoo, we have an attack. His attack is a staff. His support lets you deal extra damage with weapon styles. Zoo's attacks can damage spirits. Sagacious Zoo's mysterious path relies great experience and skill. His staff is a valuable asset in battle. So pretty much any character whose default attack is a weapon has the ability to damage spirits, which is very inconsistent if you ask me. The flower of the field. So it seems you are not the only one hunting a missing person in the swamp. A man named Hing has passionately implored you to rescue his friend, the flower of the fields, from bandits. And we have a mysterious hermit who calls himself Sagacious Zoo, who reluctantly directed you to a camp of men at the north end of the swamp. It seems likely that Gao took Dawnstar there. We don't have any plot items, and we don't have any more gems. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this. We're going to continue on next time. But I want to go ahead and finish this thought before we do. Here's a scroll stand. We'll read that next time we come through. Next time we load up I get that BioWare made some characters have the ability to damage spirits with weapons because they have no other fighting styles. If they were, and I know this has been a kind of a common theme throughout my main Let's Play projects, but if they were to remake Jade Empire, I think they should go above and beyond and make it where the other characters have different martial styles that they use in different circumstances. Like, have it be where if spirits cannot be damaged by weapons, then why is it only that I can't damage them without a special skill or special gem or something? So it's just one of those things where it's like you need to be more consistent with that, in my opinion. But anyway, we'll get more into that next time. I've been Anansi, you've been awesome, and I will catch you later. Deuces.